All right. Hello there to you. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is DF Basy, and today I'll be showing you how to do proper TA, how to do a proper TA, right? So what is TA? What is technical? What is TA? TA is technical analysis. What is technical analysis? Technical analysis simply is doing your analysis on statistical data given to you on the chart, either on your line chart, on your candlestick chart, or your bar chart, or your order flow. That is technical analysis. Doing analysis on the chart is technical analysis, right? While you have fundamental analysis where you have to do that deals with fundamental, that's the news. So everything that happens on this chart, everything that happens here on this chart as statistical representation of what has economic data that had happened in the market. Do you get? So all these are statistical data, economic data that have happened. So all these are printed in candlestick charts, patterns, right? So all those data are taken and printed out after the event has occurred and things start happening in the market. So all these candlesticks here are representations of decisions that were made, taken by both retail traders, institutional traders, the hedge funds, etc. Everyone, the central banks, everyone trading the financial market, right? So now going back, let's go back to the video. So most traders have issues with doing a proper technical analysis, a proper TA. They're having issues with TA in Forex trading. And when you have issues with TA in Forex trading, that's where you have issues with becoming a profitable trader. That's when you begin to take losses, unnecessary losses. Why? Because you don't have a good TA, you don't have a good an analysis or speculation of the price movement. So if you cannot do a good TA, I guarantee you that you cannot make profits. You might make profits most times in market goes in your direction from the rubbish you do, but in the long run, you will not be profitable because you'll just be doing guesswork and whatever you're doing is not something that's aligned and with with placed through with direction, right? You don't have a direction, you don't understand the trend, you don't know where the market is going to, you don't understand key basic things that should align to make your technical analysis or your bias to make a meaning. So now in this video, I'll be showing you how to do technical analysis. I'll be, or rather, I'll be giving you 5 steps in order to help you do a proper technical analysis, to help you be good at technical analysis. So, right, without further ado, let's dive right in. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So, I have 5 steps here that can help you to do a technical analysis, a proper technical analysis in Forex. So, number one, you need to identify the trend of the market. Identify the trend of the market. This is where most people get it wrong. Most beginner traders, they get it very wrong there. Most of them don't really know. This is still on the same chart, right? Let me take all of those out. On the same chart, many traders don't understand and they don't know how to identify the trend. Most of them don't even know what a trend is. What is a trend? A trend is when market creates what? Simple in a bullish trend. What are you looking for? You're looking for higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher highs, then higher lows. Then in the bearish trend, what are you looking for? We're looking for lower high, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Right? Let me draw that out. So basically, in a bullish trend, you're looking for higher highs and higher lows. So this would be a higher low, And this will be higher high, higher high. And you have this higher low and higher low. This for a bullish trend. Then for a bearish trend, what do you have? You have lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So basically, it consists of this. Okay, L, then you have the LH. So this is the basic foundation of Forex trading, understanding the trend. The trend is your friend. If you go against the market trend, you'll be burnt out, you'll be stopped out, you'll be used as liquidity, my friend. You'll be used as liquidity. So this is a bullish trend. In a bullish trend, this is what you expect to see. In a bearish trend, this is what you expect to see. Lower lows, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. In a bullish trend, especially higher highs, higher low, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Bearish trend, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Right? With this basic understanding, you understand that all of this market is doing what? Is breaking structure to the upside continuously. Breaking structure to the upside in a bullish trend. In a bearish trend, is doing one is breaking structure to the downside. Breaking structure to the downside. Breaking structure to the downside. So with that being said, and hold on, let me get rid of that. So with knowing all of that, when you come to the chart, you should be able to understand and then identify your trend. Like this now, this is an uptrend. Why? Because I can see series of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Till here, this is where the trend changed. We have market started creating lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Do you get me? So you should be able to understand and pinpoint out the trend of the market. And when you're trading, remember, you should always focus on current data. So in this market, where's the current data? We have the current data here. Current price action. This is the from here to here is the current price action. This is what you should be looking at, trying to understand what is going on here and how you can leverage from whatever opportunities market presents inside there to make profits. Do you understand me? So now, after identifying the trend, you should not identify the trend. Let's go back. That's step one. Step one, you should know how to identify the trend. Start by checking the higher time frames, that's the daily, the 4 hour, to know if the market is either in a bullish trend, that's an uptrend, a bearish trend, a downtrend, or ranging sideways. Always trade with the trend. Always trade with the trend. After identifying the market trend, it's a rule to always trade with the trend. Never trade against the trend. Stop counter trading. If you're watching this video, I used to do that. Try and stay away from that. Stay clear from that time. See your if you're struggling with profitability, though there are those that can counter trend and they're good at it, but the long run is good and favorable to trade with the trend, right? So all the hedge funds and big traders, they trade according to the trend, they follow the trend. So number two, mark key support and resistance zones. I have a video that where I explain support and resistance zones, but I'll still throw more light on that. So now know that support and resistance zones are zones where markets tend to respect. They don't tend to break, or they don't tend to go below or go above that those particular zones. So let me show you, for example, this this right here is a support zone. What makes it a valid support zone? Market tapped here once, respected, tapped second time, respected, sorry, then tapped here. It's about respecting, it's about pushing price upward to this high, pushing price from here down there. right? So this is a support zone. Then the resistance zone is where price, when market tend to it's like a ceiling where market can't break above. So I'll give you an example. Let me look for one. Let me break down to the 4 hour time frame. Mm, Let's look for something neat. Okay, here we go. Here can serve as your resistance, although market finally broke above it. So where we have the first touch here, we have this touch here, we have this touch here, but later market broke above it. Then you have what we call um, resistance turn support. So now market changed this to the support and tapped from here after breaking, change this to support, and then voila, it went up. So basic understanding of this is all what I'm doing right now is technical analysis. This is pure technical analysis. So going back to the rule, so that was rule number two. You should hold on. Um, Chat is missing. I think maybe I'm having network issues, but so I had a bit of network issues right there. So step number two, mark out key support and resistance zones. Draw important areas where price has reacted before. You need to draw your support, your resistance supply zones. These zones help you to know where price may reverse or continue. I showed you guys how to do that. Then number three, you wait for price to reach your zone. Don't chase the price. Don't chase the price in the middle. Wait for it to come to that key support zone. Either is support zone, your resistance zone, or your order block, or your demand or supply zone, your liquidity area, whatever area it is. Best trades happens in at important levels, right? So then take this, your number four. Look for entry confirmation. Before entering, wait for proof that price is reacting at that point, at that level, at this your levels, number three, you support and resistance, you have to wait for confirmation. You have to wait for candlestick confirmation. You have to wait for your candlestick confirmation, your break of structure, your change of character, your liquidity sweep, strong rejection. Then also, you can also wait for your market structure shift. Also, that is on for us. So this helps avoid entering too early and also helps you being stopped out, avoid being stopped out early. Set your risks properly before placing the trade. Define your entry, your stop loss, your take profit, your risk to reward ratio, and always aim for 1:3. For at least 1:3 RR or better. So if everybody knows me by now, I aim for at least 1:3. I don't go above beyond that. Most times, if I go above that, maybe the trade was too good and it was too solid. So with all this said and done, with all of this I've given you here, let me just do basically what I've preached. So you identify the trend, you mark out your key zones. After marking out your key zones, you wait for price to reach your key zone, then you look for confirmation, then you set your key um, entry, SL, and TP. So let's go to this chart. Let's go to this image. So if I was going to do, I already did a TA on this guy. So now what's the TA? I have a video on top-down analysis, best trading strategy. And my trading strategy is still on YouTube, and you need to go through it so that you can basically understand what I did here. So now if you look at what I did here, the understanding of what I've explained, right? I understood the trend. So from here, now we have a break of structure to the upside, break of structure to the upside again, and now break of structure to the upside. So what I was expecting? I was expecting market to break structure to sell down to this zone and respect it and break it up to the upside. So creating series of market will be creating series of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. From what I've told you about trend, you can basically see this is a bullish from here. We have a bullish structure. I remember I told you always pay attention to the current market price, correct data that's playing in the market. So what's the current data that's playing in the market? What's the chart printed? This is it. This is the current price, right? So there was another block here. If this is the weekly time frame, let's break down to daily. On the daily, there was another block here. This is a block. This is a support zone, if you want to call it that. Then looking at this support zone, what happened? Market swept liquidity here, right? And tapped that zone. Swept liquidity, tapped that zone, and then he had a buy, right? Market bought from here. So now, if you watch my video on top down analysis, I explained basically how to break down from the monthly to the weekly to the daily to the 4 hours. So breaking down to the 4 hours, I'll drop a link for you up above so you can click on the video and get better in-depth knowledge. So coming down here, remember in our rule, after identifying the trend, then marking out this is your support zone, this is your call it your demand zone, the other block. You have to wait for price to come to the other block. So we waited for price came to this other block, it tapped, then bought. So now I'm breaking out the 4 hour, understanding the structure. This is a value order block. So expecting with the overall structure, note with the overall structure that is bullish, we're expecting market to come back to tap this zone, this block where I drew here and buy. And where did I set my limit? I set my limit at the other block to mitigate this candle and my SL below the block. And what the market do? Market came and tapped and still moved. This is still a running trade though. Targeting one is to 3.50. But already I think market has done one is to 2.50. This is 1 is to 3. We're expecting market to do 1 is to 3.50. So with this is a clean technical analysis. I broke down from the monthly to the daily, still following all the rules I showed you, right? Marking out my other block, waiting for market to tap to the other block. Now there's no valid liquidity over here, but with this gap here, I knew that market want to fill this gap. And note, the daily is still very bullish, though we have a very structure that formed to create to come back to this zone, where we could buy, but markets had already violated this very structure. You can see you have a break structure to the downside, break structure to the downside, break structure to the downside. I have lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. This high came and took out the last low that created this high, changing the trend directly. So what we're coming here, this guy is coming here to tap at this zone and buy your break structure. So I'm very, very sorry for the C's. If you're going to be watching this video, at some point there's going to be C's where it's like the video cut or something. But so sorry about that. And I'll make sure I do well to tag the necessary videos above so that you can get more understanding on top-down analysis and get more understanding on the trading strategy I use. So if you're new to my YouTube channel, please kindly like and subscribe and also share the channel and the videos. All right, so study hard, trade easy. See you in the next video.